This is the scariest cave in Iceland, for a number of reasons. I won't even try to pronounce its name. But anyways, I wanna spend the night in it. I'm in Iceland! Sunny day and warm weather! In Iceland, it snows a lot, so to get to the cave, I had to make sure to get a proper vehicle. I rented a car. Icelandic horsepower. Next, I had to pick up all the camping gear I needed to survive from a local guy named Ernir. And the conversation with Ernir went basically like this. The idea of the video was sleeping there. Do you think it's bad?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Snowstorms are very bad, like they kill you.
So
if a storm picks up, we need to leave.
We have had people die there. People that encountered the storm, they died.
The fact that it was literally snowing while talking to Ernir didn't help, let's say. This is bad. Everything is ready. I'm just not sure. I think we oh my god. But you know, I really couldn't accept the idea of giving up. I didn't come this far just to come this far, if it makes sense. Luckily, the weather in Iceland changes fast. And 5 minutes later, it wasn't snowing anymore. And so I started traveling through the Icelandic wildernesses and beautiful landscapes heading towards the cave. But apparently, I change ideas faster than the Icelandic weather. And every idea I have gets worse than the one before. Basically, we are here. The cave is here, but we just realized that down there is a freaking crashed airplane. What if we spent the night there instead? So we started walking in a frozen desert to reach the plane. That was the first and last cinematic shot. It's so freaking cold. Actually, the hike is just 40 minutes long. But you know, I have no experience whatsoever. And I came totally unprepared. My ears are freezing up. And I was wearing Air Force.
It's gonna be a long day, guys.
And so halfway through, I started being dramatic. Those are crows waiting for our bodies. Anyways, after a while we made it to the place, just to find out this is an extremely popular place. And don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. I even learned the history of the plane. This plane crashed on November 21st, so 3 days ago. But once again, I didn't come this far just to be a tourist. I came here in Iceland in winter to survive, to be uncomfortable. And that's what I wanna do, so we're gonna go back to the original idea and we're gonna spend the night in the scary cave. Let's do it. So I left the plane and I went to the cave. You see that hole in the mountain? That's gonna be our bedroom for tonight. This is absolutely terrifying. There is literally nobody in miles here. Literally not a single soul except me and you. I'm so excited. In a minute, we're gonna bring everything inside, but first I wanna explore it. The cave was perfect, the perfect uncomfortable place. Not exactly dry, there is water falling from the ceiling, I guess. But not even too scary, kind of. This is the main entrance, really nice and comfortable. That's definitely the bathroom, right there. This is, yeah, I think it's a sofa. There are plenty of scary things around here though. Iceland is a cold country, obviously. The temperatures can go as low as minus 22 degrees, while snowstorms are basically Icelandic weather on steroids. The wind during a snowstorm can reach a speed of 149 miles per hour. That's basically like sitting on top of a sports car going twice as fast as the highway limit. And last but not least, my biggest fear in the world, polar bears. Nobody was able to tell me that there are no polar bears in Iceland. Someone said maybe, someone said no. I'm terrified of polar bears. They are always hungry and they literally look like a burrito right now. Oh yeah, and lastly, the darkness. It literally got pitch black in 10 minutes. And everything could be out there. You know what I mean? But we came prepared, kind of. We have a lantern that we totally forgot about until 5 minutes ago. 2 stoves down there. And also a beautiful tent. Nothing against polar bears though. So if I see one, this is probably gonna be my last video. Anyways, I was ready to prepare the camp inside the cave. But out of nowhere, I had a realization. Where do you think all these rocks are coming from? I think I can guess. They are literally everywhere. They're extremely big and heavy. I'm not sure I want to receive a good night kiss from a guy like this. And so I waited outside for a bit. And while waiting, I realized something else. We were not alone. That's literally a mouse. It's full of mice. I was in the middle of a mouse colony. And they were taking all our equipment by force, one at a time. We know for a fact that there is a mouse in the tent. You know what's funny? That these guys are probably way more scared than us. But basically we are paralyzed. We are gonna survive an infestation. Maybe we are the infestation actually. I needed to fight back. We kind of have no choice. We need to conquer back our tent. And so I tried, but I couldn't do anything about it. Get out of my tent, man. Please. The mice were too smart and fast. It felt like they were making fun of me. And you know what they say? If you can't beat them, join them. I see it. I'm kind of thinking about leaving this guy this tent. I'm gonna give it a name. This guy is Jacob. Hi Jacob. Jacob has successfully taken the tent from us. He's not gonna leave anytime soon. So the tent is lost. Whoa! Jacob, why did you do this to me? That is Frank. Frank really likes to eat our stuff. I think he's currently eating a sausage or something. I'm totally going crazy. I've been patient and I waited the right moment. And when Frank and Jacob lowered their guard, I started the offensive attack. First, I was able to take the tent back. Jacob is gone! He left! Goodbye, Jacob! And then even the car. Frank has finally decided to come out. No, please, Frank, don't go there. No, no, go away. Frank and Jacob are officially defeated. So we moved everything inside the cave and it felt so much better to be there. Now we're gonna try to build the tent and then we're gonna try to cook something. Alright, let's build the tent. Have no idea how to build a tent. And once again, I have to thank YouTube tutorials. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it! We just built the most luxurious... Oh yes! Now we're gonna try to cook, and you know what we're gonna cook? Pasta! Two Italians in a cave in Iceland cooking pasta. Italy should make us a statue or something. It actually feels unreal. This is gold. I'm about to cry. At this point, I could only think about one thing, my bed at home. And it's funny, because I've been actually sleeping bad lately. Kept complaining about my mattress. But in this moment I realized, what if the mattress wasn't the problem? What if we got so used to living the comfort that we take it for granted and can't enjoy it anymore? I don't know. I only know that the more I hanged out with Frank and Jacob, the more I dreamed of sleeping in my bed. And so here I am, basically sleeping in a cave, hoping to like my mattress more after that. We are under attack. I'm not sure if it is Frank, but I saw one of them here. It's there! Frank, get out of here. Apparently Frank and Jacob brought the entire family to dinner. They're just making fun of us at this point. You see what I mean? Alright, Frank, you won the battle. You are a superior human being, living being. They got the tent. I mean, they're literally below the tent. We cannot sleep in there because we're gonna smash them. So they got the tent. They won. And to pay respect, I gave them some bread. It's currently 5 AM right now and it started to snow really hard and this car is not all-wheel drive. I just hope it's gonna stop or we are probably gonna be stuck here forever. I started questioning why I put myself in a situation like this, but the reason is clear. I need to get a visa from the US government. Exactly. My lifelong dream is to live in the United States with my fellow YouTubers, but this guy Joe from the government told me I'm not allowed to do that. I was desperate, but then Joe told me that there might be a chance. They will basically give me the visa only if we can get to 3 million subscribers. Please subscribe, help changing the life of a Mike Shake. The biggest problem for us right now is the snow. If we stay here, we're probably gonna get stuck and I don't want that. I really don't want that. So I guess we're gonna drive to somewhere safe and we're gonna stay there and then we're gonna come back here for the... I can't speak anymore. And then we're gonna come back here for the sunrise. We need to leave right now. After everything I heard about snowstorms, I was scared. But a part of me really didn't want to leave. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. We need to leave. We packed everything and said goodbye for now. I'll see you in the morning at sunrise. On our way to safety, it started to snow a lot. And I wasn't even sure if the car was gonna make it. We slept in the car 5 hours. We actually slept really good. This car is amazing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's absolutely great. Now I'm gonna brush my teeth because my breath stinks. Yeah, and my fragile Italian body couldn't stand the cold anymore. But my only priority right now was seeing the cave for the last time. And so we drove there. During the day, this place is not scary. It's still freezing cold, but also beautiful. Jacob and Frank were probably sleeping. And about me, after the most uncomfortable night of my life, being in a warm room, laying on my bed, it felt like a blessing. And that's why we should always try uncomfortable things. We should always look for experiences that are worth remembering.